Okay, we didn't get to question 1511, which is going to be the basis of one of the questions on the exam coming this Thursday, tomorrow. So I thought I'd go over this information for you via video. Anyway, the question, identify each of the following structures as chiral or achiral if chiral indicate the chiral carbon. Okay, so what's this all about? If you remember, a chiral carbon is one which has four different groups attached to it. So this would be chiral. If it has two or more groups that are the same, let's say that it has two A's. Then this is achiral. Okay, so let's go to the first one. So this carbon is a methyl. It has three hydrogens, so it's achiral. This carbon is also a methyl. It is achiral. Now this carbon may be chiral, but let's run the test. That group is different. That group is different, the hydrogen, but these two groups attached to this carbon are the same. So this only has three different groups, not four. The three different groups are that group, the hydrogen, this is the third, and this is the third. These are the same. So it only has three different groups, not four. So it's achiral. How about this one? So that's a CH3. That's achiral. This is CH2. That's achiral. This is CH3, achiral. But this carbon right here, there's a hydrogen that's assumed, right? So this group is completely different from the other. That group is different. The hydrogen group is different. And this group is different. So this is a methyl group. This is an ethyl group. So this carbon right here has four different groups. And we're going to circle it as the chiral carbon. So this molecule is chiral. And that's the chiral center. Okay, what about this guy? So this is achiral. It's got three groups that are the same. This essentially has two groups that are the same, double bonded to oxygen. So this is achiral. And this molecule, let's see if there are four different groups. That's different. That's different. This is different, and this hydrogen is different. So this is a chiral carbon. So this molecule is chiral, and that's the chiral carbon. Okay, what about this one? So that's CH3 achiral, CH2 achiral, CH3, CH3. All of these are achiral. What about this carbon? That group is different. This group is different. This group is different, but this group is the same. So these are the same. These two groups are the same. So it only has three different groups. That's 1, 2, 3. It does not have four different groups. So this is achiral. Okay. Let's move on to structures that may be D or L. So if you remember, the bottom chiral carbon, the chiral carbon that's in the bottom of the molecule, let's call this OH. Let's call this A, B, C. So here is a chiral carbon. When the OH is on the left, this would be L. When the OH is on the right, this is D. Okay, this would be D. So let's look at this molecule. This is a chiral carbon. This is the lowest chiral carbon. This actually is not chiral. This is not chiral. This is the only chiral carbon. But in terms of its orientation, it is in the lowest position as a chiral carbon. So the OH is on the right, so this is D. Let's look at this molecule. So here is a chiral carbon. It's in the lowest position as a chiral carbon. And so the OH is on the right, so this is also a D. OH is on the right. Let's look at this molecule. So here we have two chiral centers. That's not chiral. This is not chiral. There's two H's. There's double bond to O. That's not chiral. But these two atoms are chiral. But we want to choose the chiral that's in the bottom position of the molecule as drawn. So this is the bottom position. Even though that's also a chiral carbon, we want to choose this one in the bottom position. The OH is on the left, so that's L. That's L. So these are the kind of questions you're going to see on the exam tomorrow. So review this information. Let me know if you have any questions, and I would be happy to answer them. Thanks.